Sorry, I was muted. Good, everybody. I think trade debate's down for the day, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna be Top FX and Alpha Ticks for today. No biggie. Short's probable. I think there's a good chance we see lower. I'm still bullish higher time frame. I don't want to fade that. It may not actually. We actually could reverse. It's not a clean reversal. We'll have to see what 2 p.m. does. You have trade debate accounts? Yeah, but I'll just trade the top step accounts, right? No big deal. Well, you know what? Should we just focus on alpha? Sync up this whole trade cop. Well, let's sync it up. Let's focus on top step. We took a top step payout recently, and I gotta make some of the money back. Not that that's the goal. Trade debate is good to go. I heard it was down for the day. Can you confirm? Has anyone taken a trade on trade debate? I don't think I'm gonna risk it, guys. I heard it was down for the day. I see that it's working, but I don't know. I'm just gonna not trade it today. I have other accounts, so just gonna trade the Top Step and Alpha Futures. Potentially the live account. We'll open it up. Whether I execute or not, I'm not sure, but I'll be ready. Yeah. So let's open that. I was gonna trade now. Why are you laughing? 20 minutes ago they said it's working. They said it's gonna. They said it's working now. Okay. I guess we're in it together, boys. I mean, the only account I have on TradeEvade is Take Profit Trader, so that is one that I want to trade today because I could literally, if we make money, I could take it out today, and there's a potential. The win rate's low, but there's a potential to make a lot of money. So, you guys will notice I put my webcam up. ES is now lower here. I think it's just, why I'm just not that important in comparison to ES. May even want to execute the S&P 500. Floppy. Okay, everyone's saying use top step's fine. All right. Everyone's saying trade debate's good. Okay. I will take your guys' word for it. Taking your guys' word. I'm just setting up my trade copier. Test to see, make sure everything's working. How did you do this morning? I don't trade the morning of FOMC. I was just tape reading, so I guess successful. Okay, so let me remove that order real quick. What time is it? Like risky game here. All right. Okay, looks like the trade copier is working. Trade debate seems to be working. Top step seems to be working. Just got to make sure. I actually trade out. You guys know that an amazing win that we caught? Yeah, I didn't even take it on my alpha accounts. Kind of upsetting, but it is what it is. I forgot to execute alpha. Not gonna do that this time. Okay. So news comes in 2 minutes 30 seconds. What do you use to trade copy? I use Trade Scale, and don't get it yet. I know the owner, and I'm actually working with him to build a really good platform. Um, so ask me like in a couple days. I told him I want to make some fixes. I want to make it the cheapest trade copier out there. Make sure it's smooth, it's good, the cheapest one, and then we'll see. Did we ever take out the Asia loan? We'll bring in evals. No, not on FOMC. How do you get the setup for FOMC? What's set up for FOMC? You have a degree? I do actually. What's the trade, boys? Oh no. Bum, 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 bum. Everyone's saying, you guys think FOMC is going up or down? I think we're gonna get a candle. You guys ready? I think it's gonna look like this. This is what I think we're gonna get. We'll see how accurate this ends up being. I think it's quite literally just gonna look like this. And that's it. I don't think there's actually gonna be much. I hope there's more. I want to potentially set up for a nice price run. I think it's literally gonna look like this. I don't have any limit orders. Cancel all. Let me double check that. No limit orders on any of my accounts. Should be good. All right, 30 seconds. I don't think much is gonna happen. What do I favor? I'm still bullish higher time frame. That hasn't changed. Yo, the micro has a crazy wick. You guys see that? Micro has a crazy wick. Crazy wick down. S&P 500. Did MES have a crazy wick too? Nah, it's just the micro. Yo, micro Nasdaq might be out. Oh, cool candle. Spike down a little bit. Yeah, not much. How many points? 20 points on the Nasdaq. That's lame. Hopefully you get some more. Oh my, the micro looks crazy. Micro ES looks crazy too. Damn. I'm not building the trade copier. I'm working with someone who's building the trade copier because I want to make the cheapest trade copier out there. Pretty green. Does anyone know what the Fed said? Oh, sorry, Sonu. Read your last message you added me. Can you take a quick look at... I can. I prefer not to do this stuff on stream, but... All-time high would be like a best case scenario on S&P 500, not on Nasdaq. I don't think it's doable on Nasdaq today. For the week, yeah. Held rates as expected, yeah. It says something good because my position is bad. No, don't let the 1 minute candle fake. There's usually a fake price run, so just wait. The Federal Reserve has officially paused interest rate cuts for the first time since July 2025. Cool. Appreciate you. Yep, the Fed chair will start speaking in 30 minutes. Strong. Bridgewater's ears being severely bullish this evening. All I know is right now, I think sell side is likely, and then from there, it's hard to say. I think sell side is likely. SPY contract 69.4. 69.35 is likely at this point, previous day's low. 69.35 is very likely. That's a really strong move. You think it's going to go down? I don't think we have to think, brother. I think it's going down right now. Anyways, we're waiting. I mean, I don't trade after 2:30, right? So we have time to establish a high probability narrative. Spy below 69, 4.5. Yeah, it hit that first target. That's low of day. So now you see. I'd assume lower because this was pretty heavy. So there is SMT here, though. I want to see that break. I don't want to see it SMT. For long or short, I'm looking to wait till 2:30. That's heavy though. That's pretty heavy. I mean, how many points is that? It's not that heavy. If this candle flips, trades to here, I'd say heavy. But right now, it doesn't look heavy. You guys have no idea what Gatie means to me? Is that a good thing? I'm up 8%, close or hold. Hold. This should break. This should be taken, most likely. I'd be surprised if we left that open. Not on a sus way? Oh, I know, bro. You can take it susly. I would hold. But I'd be cautious because if it starts coming back to break even to you, like it goes up aggressively here, and it gives you a chance to just break even, I probably just would. It's not worth it. See if this holds. Whoa. It's pretty 50-50 until 2:30 comes, you know? Like what you really want to focus on is which liquidity's been taken, which still open, and which has been engineered. Right now we have engineered sell side, and more really it's not engineered sell side, it's engineered buy side here. So anyone who shorted FOMC, oh we're down, we're going, the stop's here. You know? So whether we're bullish or bearish, I think this stop can be ran. So something like this is possible. You could argue taking this inversion pair value gap long to the high. Bad trade. I don't trade this. I don't trade this minute, but you could tape read it. Isn't this the model for some of you guys? Inversion pair value gap. Yeah, I'd probably close on you. If you can get out break even, I probably would. It ain't worth it. Zoom in. I want to zoom in. Maybe 30-second chart. Like I said, if for me, it's 50-50 until 2:30. You say high up day. It's pretty 50-50 for me. "30-second chart looks pretty clear. If I hadn't, I mean, this is just ideas. I'm not taking any trades right now, but that 30-second inversion play to sell side looks like it could do some work. What's good, bro? Shorts, bro, please. This is the 30-second chart. I think it's pretty clear, so I'm just watching that. Again, I'm waiting till 2:30. I want all this to clear up. Extra cautious what I wrote. Is Trade of 8 working? I was told yes. Again, I'm not trading until after Powell starts speaking at 2:30. What do you mean 2:30? I mean in 25 minutes or 23 minutes. Either go to me patience. Yes, patience. I mean, you can already tell how, like, if you shorted this, you're already kind of stressing. If you long the inversion, you're stressing. If you're shorting the inversion continuation lower, you're probably also stressing. Although I do think this goes lower right now, there's no point in making any assumptions. Posting the game plan. I do, but I make my game plan every morning with you guys, bro. It's Apex 1 day pass. If you use code, yes. You have to use the code. Do you think there's gonna be a big move? What's your dream car? Definitely R35 GTR. That's like the only car that I'd like actually dream about. Otherwise, just give me something that works. I don't really care. Basically, if you're in a trade, you're stressing. If you're in a trade right now, is anyone in a trade right now? You're probably stressing. Be honest. If you're in a trade right, is anyone in a trade right now? Stress is done. If I was in a trade, I would probably be stressed. It's definitely 50-50 right now. You can definitely tell. Took shorts risking 50 cents. I'm making you stress? I'm sorry, bro. Trust your model, of course. You like it in the Discord? Yeah, I could do that. It does take a little bit of time in my pre-market, but I could. There's SMT here. And the fact that we didn't speed up and break it is like a really red flag for shorts. Is Gatie your Gent? I don't know what that means. I'm Arab. I think there's gonna be a big move at 2:30. I'm prepared for one. I hope there will be one. That's what I'm gonna be looking to capture. Canada, same time as New York. It's 2:08. Why are you trading afternoon session? Speech is delayed? No, speech is at 2:30. So it's in 20 minutes. I always trade FOMC afternoon. I just blew my last eval that I can afford. I'm so cooked. Yeah, you are. Are you full porting? No. Pre-market plan takes 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes if you're writing in complete detail. I mean, would you recommend Lucid Flex or Alpha Zero? If you're working on your first couple of payouts, I would recommend Alpha Zero. Um, yeah, Alpha Zero. That's my favorite, like my favorite firm, man. I'm glazing forever. See, Ali. Yeah, I'm waiting till 2:30. I'll look for a trade after 2:30. I miss you too, Toxic. I am lazy. It's almost 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Do they both include real time data if I linked? Yes. Do you copy trade alpha accounts on TradingView? Yes. You can. I'm not currently, but normally I do. So I'm just gonna say yes. I think TradeAvate's working again. Do you think TBT will clear trades if we're stuck during TradeAvate outage? They should. I think the other firms are making it seem like they are going to. You're shorting right now. Good luck. Can I flip for Alpha Zero eval on the FOMC? Yes. Eval has no restrictions. TradeAvate limit orders aren't working. It just sets you as a market order. Really? I was placing limit orders and it was working. Yeah, limit orders are working for me. I don't know. It's working for me. I can do game plan on. That's a good idea. We'll do that. I can do that with you. Write it on stream. Can you give me chart explanation on TradeAvate? Because I'm so confused. I missed Project X. Brother, just connect TradeAvate to TradingView. Don't trade on TradeAvate. Just connect it to TradingView. Give us some statistic sauce while waiting for 2:30. Um, statistic was met. There was a very good chance that we were gonna take out low of day and afternoon. Statistically speaking, high of day is most likely out of reach unless we see really strong bullish order flow. Most gaps get filled. So in terms of regular trading hours gap, we've already filled that on S&P 500. So there is a pretty significant SMT. That's your org. Statistical sauce. Everything's already been statistically met. It's hard to me. I need to trade copy for February. How long do you think it's gonna be? Oh, it'll be ready for February. It'll probably be like literally 1 or 2 days, most likely. It's ready now. I just want to clean some things up. Check your messages. Like, oh, I got you, bro. Yo, let's go, JP. Glorious name, JP. Like your shit is glorious, bro. That's like a royalty. That's a royalty name. That's a royalty name. Most gaps fill. So I want to see like the SMT break. So I'm probably bearish going into 230 if unless we can run the sell side prior and fill org. Otherwise, just retracement on the days, target the buy side. Like I think this buy side can be taken, but I also think sell side can be taken. So it's kind of 50-50. I'm gonna wait for. I think I'd rather take the long if I'm being honest. I want to wait for one side to be taken. I'm very 50-50 right now. Like I think we can go here. I think we can go here. I'm higher time frame bullish, so I'm kind of leaning towards taking the long. I have one I trade on, but think about buying now. I actually filled my credit card information. How do you copy trade on TradeView? You have to get a third-party trade copier. Third-party trade copier. How do you see the dollar amount? I don't. I calculate it manually. You see the dollar amount here, but this is not my actual accounts. My actual accounts are all linked up here. So I don't. I just calculate manually. Gym is going good. I'm in a deload week for the next 3 days, meaning I'm taking a 3-day rest. I also hurt my back, so another good time. But I did 4 weeks strong. Gonna take 3 days off and then go back strong again. I don't care if I lose, but if I win, it's great. So PO3 is already use it. No, it doesn't make it invalid. It's all about narrative. Yeah. What's the best trade copier? It's gonna be mine, bro, because it's the cheapest. Again, not mine. I shouldn't say mine, but the one that I'm helping the other guy make work with it. Do you have any preferred third-party ones for Tradeovate? The one that I'm working on will be the cheapest one. Physique right now? Hell no. What do I look like, bro? You think I'm gonna shake ass for views? When will it come out? It's already ready. I've been using it for 1 month. Um, I've been using it for 1 month. The owner's been using it for 2 months. It's good. I just need to. There were some things that I told him I want to make sure like they're clean, perfect. Uh, before I kind of tell everyone to get it. Um, and like I said, the most important is that it works perfectly every time. It's perfect. It's gonna give you the exact same feel that Tradeovate would give you. So if it's because it's gonna copy the orders pretty much instantaneously. So as soon as you put a buy order, it's gonna automatically put the same buy order on all of them. You can tell us to reach on what's the statistics for what? Statistically speaking, Monday's low should not be taken. We should be bullish most likely, because Wednesday high of week is a lot. Like Wednesday high of week is a lot more rare than Monday low of week. So if you want to fade the statistic, probably bullish. Yes, it's allowed with alpha futures. Every firm allows copy trading. That's so annoying, JP. I think max is 3 minis. Yeah, it'll be good with slippage. I mean, I've been testing it. I've had no issues. Um, Probably by tomorrow, it'll be ready. Can I give you a free eval? No, I can't. Too many people ask me for a free eval for me to say yes to people. Is that copy trading platform accessible on mobile? No. And I don't think you would want that. Like, what do you mean accessible on mobile? It's a web browser. I'm not sure if it would work on mobile. Like, if you think if it's enabled on mobile, would it work? I can look into that. I can look into that. It's web based. This is web based. Are you profitable already? I would say so. I mean, I've been doing really well for myself. It wouldn't be a mobile app. It's web based, so you could like search up the trade copier, sync all the accounts. Um, but like for those of you who trade on your phone, what you can do is set it up on your computer, just click trade copier on, and then just execute on your phone. You know, full porting? No, trading normally. Reach my accounts on Lucid because of TradeAway. Will they give back those accounts? Possible. Depends what firm and how nice they're feeling. What is the second gap for? It's just a volume imbalance. I wish you held. Probably not. You'd probably still be around break even. It's at 695. You can do that, JP. But if you have only one account, if you have one account, then it's fine. But if you have multiple, you want to copy trade them, then you have to buy something third party. Yes, you can adjust how many contracts for each. So for me, I do like one contract, but then for my alpha accounts, I multiply by two. It has all the features. It's a really clean like. And if anyone has any not advice, but like any features that they think they'd want it to be included, it has a built-in journal, automatic sync for journal. It has a risk calculator, all that stuff. My goal is to make it cheaper than every other one. Copier, the one that I'm not building it, and in fact it's already built. But someone I know who I've been in talks with for like almost a year and a half now reached out to me and said that he's been working on this for 2 years. Um, yeah, he asked me if I want to help him, and I said I'll only help if one, it's the cheapest one out there, and two, if you can fix some of the stuff that I didn't like. Like there was some stuff that just wasn't clean, you know. So he was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make it the cheapest one, and let's make it hella clean. And that's all I want. 60 points on 10 E-mini to pass. 60 points. Yeah, well, does that equal 3,000? If so, then yes. Volatility? Yeah, it should be decent. I mean, we're pretty volatile overall. Are you about to start a monopoly? No, I mean, I don't expect to beat the other guys, but it'll definitely help some people, for a slightly cheaper option. This is Nasdaq. When are you gonna enter? After 2:30. If my model forms, I'll take a trade. After right after call, I may be like I have to take another call after call, but after that call, I can be free. Actually, if it's a quick 5 minute call, I have a meeting with someone right after this. 60 points. Yeah, the candles are large, huh? Wait, no, they're not. They're small. You saying you care for us? Listen, I'll tell you what I think, bro. I think these trade copiers are too expensive, bro. Like, you're telling me I have to execute on Tradeovate platform? Hell no. Absolutely not. Trade Syncer is $150. And Trade Copia is good, but Trade Copia has some really bad features. Like, you have to reconnect your accounts every single day. That's so lame. That sucks. It sucks. Trade Syncer is the best one, but if you want Trade Syncer, it's $150, bro. I have to see how much it costs to run, but yeah, I'm thinking like 25, 30. I'll want a discount too. 10% off. Trade Syncer is 150 a month. Yeah, Replicanto is like same. Oh no, trade copiers are not free, brother. I have to still figure it out. Michael, Mike, I don't know what he wants to do. Replicanto's 160 lifetime. Does Replicanto work with any single thing? Trade copy is good. I use it. It has some features that I don't like. For example, you have to resync your accounts every morning, and I don't like that. This one, it's already synced. You sign in and you click start. That's it. One button. Trade Copia also doesn't have a built-in journal. This one has a built-in journal. So I just go here, I just click sync, and all my trades they get synced, right? It has a built-in tracker performance. It has a built-in earnings versus expenses. It has a built-in. We're gonna get backtesting soon. Eventually, not I don't know how soon, but we're gonna try to get backtesting. So it's good. Wealth charts is true. Wealth charts have one. Copy share with a paper trading view. That would be cool. Get free emails. That's funny. Right now, I'm just waiting for 2:30. Then I can look for a potential trade. Um, let's take a look at dollar. All right, let's start establishing a high probability narrative if there even is one. Looking at dollar index again, I am bullish to be honest. I want to look for a long. Dollar index is kind of bullish. Gold is still bullish as expected. I want to take a long if I'm being honest. I don't want to short this market still. Higher time frame still bullish. The website. Don't get it yet because we're gonna drop the price. I told him I told him I don't want to do it unless it's the cheapest one. So I don't want you guys to get it yet, and then we're just gonna end up dropping the prices. You guys can get it for even cheaper. I even said we should give people like discount for their first month, so at least it's cheaper for the first month. And for some whatever reason, if they don't like it, okay, I told them let's make the journal free, so people even if they don't want to use the trade copier, you can use the journal for free. So that's why I don't want to like give out the name because I don't want people to buy it now and get mad that the price dropped and they had to pay the previous fee. So ask me tomorrow. All-time high still in the scopes. Not for today, I don't think. Not unless we get really strong expansion. It's probably not today, but I think it's in the scopes. Yeah, for the week, maybe the month. You're right. I should not have two YM charts. Anyways, so what we're gonna have to wait for is a sweep on sell side. If we can take out sell side, I will look for a long target this high, and that'll be probably the best trade. Sell side here or here. and that'll be the game plan. Also have an org fill idea and anything like that. How much per month? I'm thinking we'll probably do I think 30. I think $30. On top of that, we'll add a discount, so it maybe be 25. It's cheap. Cheap. Time fee option? No, I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, maybe. I can talk to him. Yeah, no other platform has the paper trading view feature. I'll see if it's possible. I'll ask. How much do you incline bench? I don't incline bench. I do the for incline chest. I do a hammer. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more than fair considering, guys. By the way, unlimited amount of counts you can copy trade, like literally, like up to 100 accounts. Well, if you want that on TradeSyncer, it's $150 per month. And and TradeSyncer doesn't have a journal. TradeSyncer doesn't have a risk calculator. Doesn't have an operational for expenses, and so it's 5 times cheaper. Yeah. And the goal is to add backtesting for it'll be backtesting for futures only, but he said he can get it done. It'll be backtesting for only futures, but that's lit. And I told him just copy TradeZella because they have the best, to be honest. Anyway, game plan simple. We have to wait for sell side to be taken. Otherwise, I'm not really comfortable taking any longs. If we take sell side, and then get a setup, I'll take a risk long with half entry. When is it coming out? It's already out. Just to keep that in mind. It's already fully functional. I'm using it right now as we speak, but I don't like the price right now. I told him I want to drop it, and he's working on all that stuff. Strong candle. You can change it with each account, so you can decide how much you want to risk on each account. Anyways, enough about the trade copier. Let's focus. It's time to trade. Trading session has begun. So the trade debate down again. Is this true? I don't think this is true. Strong move lower. Ali, you in here? Okay, there's sell side here. I want to see lower. Still, I want to see one more leg lower. Do, 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 do. In terms of money or contracts? Contracts, right? So if your leader account takes one contract, well, you have a 100K account, you can just set the multiplier to 2. That way, it'll multiply. We're also working on a feature that makes it so you could have like lockout. If you want to lock yourself out, you can. I told him we can work on that. It wouldn't work with if you do the Top Step account. It'll only work with Trade Evade. I don't want to take a trade like this, if I'm being honest. That's a lot of speed, though. So this tells me that this could be quite expansive. I was in regular training hours that whole time. I mean, I wouldn't do this, but I'm just hypothetically outlining here. Yeah, I want one more sweep. He said it should work on mobile, but he hasn't tested it. But can't see a reason why it wouldn't. Um, Barcode, yeah, that's why I want to see a little bit cleaner of a manipulation. All right, if we can get something more animated, visual. YM just expanded higher, so just gonna have to wait. Yeah, funders are open, live accounts open. I may not take the trade in the live account unless it's really clear, but we'll see. It's gonna be half risk today. You know what though? Tomorrow won't be half risk. Tomorrow will be the first day in a long time where it's not half risk. I think that's kind of funny. I'm just talking to the guy. Probably for tomorrow it'll be ready. He just has to change the pricing and should be good. Why you wait for a sweep? Again, I'm looking to trade a clean, obvious distribution. So if I want to trade a very clean, obvious distribution, aka I want to see a very clean, obvious manipulation, right? I don't want to just enter long now and assume this low is hard to trust. Even though I'm bullish, I think I want to see a very clean, obvious sweep. I want to see no reason for us to go lower. Right now, there's still reason for us to go lower. YM's weak. There's no clean sweep of sell side. No obvious strong displacement. No real. The market's not showing any hurry to move higher. So the checklist has not met its criteria. Simply that. Bookmap. I've never tried it. It could be effective. No yes and YM. Yeah, you got it. Oh yeah, it's important to see the other two. It really is. I stream on YouTube as well. I recommend those who are a little bit more serious on the technical sides and they're not just here to copy trade. You come to YouTube stream so you can see my entire screen because sometimes you'll see something very important on the S&P side, or YouTube, or YM or dollar index. Also, I tend to read YouTube chat more because it's less in control. What size monitor? I have a 27, 32, and 21 or something like that. 25 maybe. And so still no clear obvious sweep. So just wait, Yeah, I'll always be live on YouTube and TikTok at the exact same time. Trick you guys. Yeah, it's sideways. No need to rush. YM looks pretty clear, in my opinion, for another sweep of sell side. But so just to put that in perspective, YM has sell side taken over there, but overall we expect buy side displaced lower. So I think YM has a stage set, but not enough here. Now I'd be more comfortable if we broke above the high, pulled back, and I trade that at least. So either we sweep, get confirmation that it's likely to go higher, or we expand. Either or, it's not looking too clean if I'm being honest. Hopefully it just doesn't go without us, but we'll see what happens. Nothing clear here anyways. Trading until I mean, I don't mind trading final hour macro. Usually I want to get into a position before 3:15 though. I want to get into a position before, because then there's a different characteristic at past 3. So I may stream until 4 or 3:30, 3:45. I'm still flat on the day, so money management permits. We'll just see how clear the narrative becomes. I think buy side target 26,200 is very clear. Like if we're gonna go up, I would assume that's like low hanging fruit. 26 198, the equal highs. It can be bearish and still go there. The hourly Sibi. Yeah. I don't think Powell will make a move. I don't think much is expected. Monitor are you using? All three. My main monitor is a Samsung Odyssey G7. It's my favorite one because it has a TV connected to it. Like I deadass have a remote, bro, and I can watch Netflix and shit. That's lit. Sibi's sell side imbalance. When do you? No trades yet today. Trades yet today. Hopefully this continues. That would be nice, and then we get a 1450 macro. That would be ideal. Good thing we didn't full. Out of curiosity, if we full ported 14 with one tick, would we have passed? Let's say we got a 3-point entry. I think either way, we would have hit 10 points TP. So yeah, we would have hypothetically passed Apex. Affect the market tomorrow? No. It'll just be regular business. In my opinion, it's almost like nothing happened. We'll see. If it wants to give us a sell side sweep, I'll be patient. I mean, I'm in no rush. Liquidity engineered on both sides. Can I trade news on a funded account if I'm trying to get a payout? It depends on which firm. Took a long after inversion on MNQ. Yeah, no rate changes. Are you trading evals? I have no evals. I haven't bought any evals. I don't want to buy any evals. The only time I'll buy evals is when I'm going to get the 10 Apex accounts. And I'll be full porting them for a CPI. My fund of futures? I think depends on the plan. You'd have to read the fine print on each plan. Can I trade news on evals for alpha? Yes. Why you full port on news for 10 points? Why don't you do that on a random 930 candle? Because news is likely to go 10 points in one direction. I didn't full port. I was just saying hypothetically. I'd rather wait for CPI. I'm gonna be honest. CPI with Apex accounts, guys, there's almost like a 90% chance you're gonna pass because you only need like 10 points, 15 points to TP. Gold plan is a really good option. I like Take Profit Trader. Personally, I like the Take Profit Trader daily payout one, but that's me. Best fraud firm to trade in a school? What? The cheapest one, I guess. I'm assuming you mean as a student, and therefore probably the cheapest one. So Alpha Zero, My Fund of Future is the cheap one. Lucid, 25K. You look at other time frames? Yeah, but I don't need to right now. Like, I have to wait for a sweep. If I do no sweep, no trade. Like, it's too messy in here to trade the consolidation. So I could. There is no real benefit to swapping. Like, it's more so just the time and level. Top 3 traders, appreciate you, bro. Do you see IC as a confluence? Yes. Are you looking to take a trade and what's your bias? I'm only looking to take a long, and I am looking to take a trade. I need to see some sell side levels get taken first. What's your favorite show of all time? Probably Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, Suits, Breaking Bad. All that shit was goated. Naruto, if that shit counts. Naruto was goated, bro. I can't lie. Why is it so choppy? Because the news was expected. Game of Thrones is peak. Snowfall. I watched a lot of it. I didn't finish it. I haven't seen Vikings. I gave up after episode 1. Suits is goated. I've seen Attack on Titan, but I don't think it's better than those ones personally. I haven't seen Blue Lock. I did watch Diddy's documentary. I haven't seen One Piece. I know, I know. Everyone likes Attack on Titan number one, but it's not number one for me, man. It's just not enough. Like the story's good. It's just not what I look for. You know, I want to see like character development and shit like that. I want to get like emotional attachment. You know, like I like character development and emotional attachment. I watched 2 episodes of The Witcher. I got bored. AOT has the best character development? No. No, it really doesn't, bro. It has kind of character development. I'm talking the character development like Naruto has. Like Naruto is character development. Like when someone dies in Naruto that you like, I'll cry, bro. Like that shit was sad. That shit was sad. Any character in Attack on Titan could have died, and I wouldn't have cared at all. You know? That's what I'm saying. Everyone's saying Vinland Saga. There's no one who could have died in AOT that would have made me cry. I'm not saying I don't like it, by the way. Like, I'm not saying I don't like it. Best trade copier, the one that I'm gonna release tomorrow, that's the cheapest one. That one. I've seen Money Heist with your eyes closed. Watched it with your eyes closed. I don't know. I guess I'm different. No, Armin, I didn't really care. Trade copy is the best. I think ours will be better because it's literally trade copia, but cheaper and easier UI. You make these markets do something? Why? This is easy, bro. This is easy work day. I haven't seen The Punisher. I haven't seen Supernatural or Alice in Borderland. Daddy has no enemies. Yeah, I don't want no beef, bro. Just trying to do my job. Whenever I start watching a new series, I fucked up my trading and I get depressed. What? Eren and Reiner got better developments than the whole Naruto cast? How, bro? How? No way, bro. Eren didn't even really develop. Like, it's cool. Yo, like, I ain't gonna lie. There's no story out there that's better well put together than Attack on Titan. You know? I've seen it. There's no story better put together. Like I'm not disagreeing that. But in my opinion, that's only one factor. And it's not the best. I can stream the Fed meeting, but it's not much is happening, obviously. So there's not much to talk about. It doesn't mean it's the best show. Like, bro, in Naruto, like, there's so much. The character development is unmatched. You get emotionally attached to all the characters. Prison Break is really good too, but it kind of got repetitive. I love AOT, but I don't know about that. Apex does not have consistency rule on eval if you get the account with a code. One Piece is better than Naruto. I wouldn't be surprised. Breaking Bad is so boring. Breaking Bad. Naruto is known for having the most neglected side casts. Bro, every single character has like a great story in Naruto. Don't watch One Piece. I've seen Lucifer. I actually like Lucifer. I can't lie. I like that show. A lot of people have seen it. Guys, this market is so slow. It's slow. I mean, at this point we have to wait for 3 p.m. So, ever watch Skibbity Toilet? Come on. I'm getting rage baited? Really? No, no, One Piece is good, but so rated Naruto better manga. I watched a little bit of JJK. I got bored. But on the speech, there's probably no more speech, guys. I can put it on, but it's not gonna be. Has anyone in stream see the show Industry? I'm watching it right now. I don't know if I'm allowed. See what this guy's saying. We're gonna get banned for doing this. Look at these guys in chat, bro. Buy gold, buy gold. Look at these guys, bro. 6,000 Zao USD, 6,000 Zao USD. Bro, look at these losers, bro. There's no way that I'm reading this right now. Who are they talking to? They talking to each other? Short 67. Buy. Sell Bitcoin. Silver. Short 67. Sell. Yo, come on, bro. These guys have like $10 in their account praying. Someone donated $10? Loser, bro. BTC gas. What is this opinion on gold? Who are they asking, bro? Nice. We gotta lock in here, guys. We took the buy side here. There's nothing really important he's saying. He probably would have said it already. Yeah, I'll probably get copyrighted. It's okay. I don't think they'll end the stream. I think we're in a 1 minute IPG then dump. I wanted longs. Industry's fire. I'm gonna watch it. Lost $10. Everyone who said short lost $10. It's so sad. It's so sad, but it's so true. Don't need to send your Discord link, 100 IQ. Why would anyone join though? Chainsaw Man. I heard that one was good too. Apex has activation fees. Yes. How much do high temperature value gaps matter? They're important, right? They're inefficiencies in price. What about S&T below sell side? Yeah, there is S&T there. Had we gotten a clear displacement after the S&T, I would have been able to trust the long. But this is not enough. So whenever I see this type of consolidation, I have to wait for two things. One, a resweep, or two, a very strong, clear break, retrace, and I'll take the second leg. But I'll be honest, like, is this really convincing us that it can go up here? Maybe. How far is that? It's doable. If you go to that 15-minute chart, that looks pretty good. But 15-minute entry model? What do you guys think? Crazy how that's like actually not even that bad. Stop here. Enter here. Your top covers two 15-minute candles. I mean, if we're bullish, it's the right play. The thing is, this target is like, I hate it. I don't like that as a target. We're so choppy. Can't hear you, bro. Turn it off. Yeah, not enough speed. Shit, nobody heard anything I said. Shit. No, that was an accident. You don't need ICT 2024. I would recommend you watch 2022. But before you watch 2022, I would watch my blueprint. It's really beneficial. I'll be honest, it's really beneficial. Yeah, no clear entry. Good news, Nvidia's green. As we've been in this Nvidia trade way too long. Too long. Trying to invest in the Chinese stocks, bro. With the American economy. Who's your favorite rapper? Gatie. Would you buy Robinhood now? I did in my long-term portfolio. When I say long, I mean long. I mean retirement long, like 50 years. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. I'm not I mean I can sell whenever, right? I just can't take the money out. So just know, bro, that shit is gonna end green one way or another, bro. One way or another. That shit is ending green. Um no, obviously I can always close the position and re-enter something potentially better. But yeah, long-term portfolio. If we're neutral, this could offer a really good short here, back down to sell side. If dollar index is bearish, I may actually flip the bias here. Just the fact that I'm not seeing the strength. Dollar index, it looks bearish. It doesn't look like it's gonna move higher, so that kind of kills that narrative for me. Yeah, I think this is simply just bullish, and it may not give us a clean opportunity. No 5-minute. That's a 5-minute gap. We could try something off the 5-minute gap, maybe. Clear draw, AM session high, 9:30 high, which is here. Statistics on, if we're gonna close bullish, there's a really good chance. But if we're gonna close bearish, yo, I don't think I want to be. I mean, yo, statistically speaking, okay, if we're gonna close bearish, this high is very unlikely to be taken. If we're gonna close bearish, so if we see displacement lower now, I think I would trust it. So, because I don't know if we have what it takes to get all the way up here, and if we get here, we close bullish, obviously. So I think let's just wait a little bit, see what these next couple minutes do. And I think we just take the trade alongside statistics here. I really wanted to see dollar pivot though. If dollar can pivot, then we're really confirmed. That's exactly what I did, Yusuf. Yeah. Thursday reversal is very rare. I don't think people realize how rare that is. Dollar was bullish. I kind of want to see a short opportunity here. SMT there. I'm interested in this short, I think. If we get a strong breaker here, I'm going to fade 930 high being taken. And I may take a short off this breaker. Something like this. Breaker with the SMT. Target low of day for around a 2.5 R without pyramids. The risk would be $60 a contract. We go half risk. See how this forms. It's got to be strong. Like, it's got to convince me that it's actually only coming up here to take out the lunch highs and then go. I want to see fair value gap form. I want to see clean market structure shift. I want to see all that good stuff. I still use statistics. I'm running more statistics. If this candle manages to get the bearish close, it's gonna be shorting into a 5-minute gap. The 5-minute gap. We could start the trade with one contract and always add more. Nah, it's already half risk. Alright, waiting on this next candle. I wouldn't scalp options. Waiting on this candle. Strong setup here, perhaps. Okay. This may be a bottom tick short. But I think it's worth it. Simple, we'll see. I don't like that we didn't form any fair value gap. Maybe we just take the next retraction model. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, if this fair value gap forms, we'll short inside. Otherwise, we take the next retraction model, and I think we're safe either way. It's still a little bit too 50-50. I like more the short narrative. Okay, weak fair value gap in there. See, like I'll take a trade like here. 175. Call it 174. If this inverses, that's my model long, and I don't want to take the trade. So dollar's really bearish. I don't like it. Yeah, I think I canceled the idea. Maybe we do take out this high. The two narratives are simple. We close bullish, aka we take out this high and higher, or we close bearish, and there's gonna be a short from here to here, like anywhere from this range to this range. So we'll see how it goes. As of right now, if we get this inversion, it's 50-50. Get the inversion. I want to make sure I take this with a clear narrative, you know. And if I miss it, I miss it. I just want to make sure I'm following my checklist. And checklist says clear narrative. And I'm leaning towards the short narrative, but this inversion would kind of invalidate that narrative. If we're gonna make a higher high here, I guess maybe potentially a later short. Also, dollar index is kind of invalidating our narrative as well. Dollar index looks weak. If dollar index was bullish, this would be an easy trade. I'm gonna take a look at YM. If YM's weak here, I'll short this. Okay, I'm entering short. You go 125. 26-1. You can already reduce stop to 192, 193. Still risking $100. So stops at 193. Yeah, we'll see if this order block wants to hold. If it does, should see a pretty clean run all the way down to lunch lows, fading the 930 sweep. Half risk. We filled in the 5-minute gap. We inversed the 5-minute gap actually, so that's good. We should be really sensitive here if we are bearish. Like it shouldn't go much higher. I may put the stop at 195. Stop at 195. We'll see if this fair value gap holds. If this fair value gap holds, I'll add another contract. Looks like it won't. But we'll see. ES closed above the high. Dollar still falling. May take the 120, around $125 loss. Your copier is working, I believe. Yeah, looks like we may be wrong. I don't want to flip bias. I would think I just look for another short if I'm being honest. Like, give it one more chance if we get something like this. If. Who knows? We'll see. Deep retracement into the order block here. Not ideal. I'm not going to close early because the risk is already managed because I'm half risked, right? So I don't have to worry about managing my risk as of right now. See what happens in relation to this gap. If we get a strong inversion here, nah, I don't think I'll even add. Dollar's weak. Dollar's weak. Maybe I shouldn't have faded the dollar. We'll see. It could close for a $30 loss right now. Quite tempting, but the overall narrative of not taking 930 high is still kind of in our favor, right? I think. We'll see. I'm pretty content with the risk. 100. Dude, I just let that close it. $120 risk probably will get us out here. See, I don't want to read too much into it until after volume imbalance there. See if that wants to hold. The premium array. Already 2 trades into it is a red flag, but we'll see. No inversion here. Technically stop at 194, but it's 0.75 ticks, so it doesn't really matter. You can save yourself an extra $4. Extra $4. 194. A plus setup. I don't know about A plus. It was good. It was a good trade. It was a good trade. I mean, strong displacement right after from the level we wanted to see. Hourly Sibi, SMT. It was a good trade. It was definitely a good trade. I like it. The good narrative in overall, fading the 930 high being taken, which I still don't think will go up there. It's unlikely, but it's possible, I guess. I'd really want to see this start breaking down, though. We inverse the volume balance, supporting. Yeah, this is just looking very bullish right now. Not very bullish, but it's not looking weak. Like either neutral or sideways. Like minus the chop, I'd say A. There you go. We get stopped out there for around $100 loss. I still believe in the short narrative, if I'm being honest. So we'll see if we get a clean. I'd have to say a re-sweep, if I'm being honest. Sweep the high and maybe break down once more. And that'll be my 1550 macro idea. Yeah. We'll see. I would try again. If we get a nice sweep, 15-15, a final hour macro of the day, I would try it again. I would try it again. So we'll wait. I'll take one more trade maybe. If it forms again, I'll take one more trade, half risk, and look for the same sell side. Final objective. Final hour macro. I don't usually trade this time on stream, but I'll be watching that. This is your hourly bearish fair value gap. Yeah, I'm anticipating this. Price can respect this. Obviously very iffy right now, but if it's waiting for final 30 minutes or 15 o'clock, which is here, I can see if that wants to be potentially the play. Looking at YM, yeah, YM's just fully neutral, so I think dollar is more relevant. The thing is, dollar is still, if I'm not mistaken, bullish overall. So even though dollar is moving lower right now, which could potentially start seeing it move higher, I think it's relevant to see potential move lower here. We'll wait. Yeah, sometimes it's late into the session, so happy to wait. Otherwise, we walk with $100 loss. That's fine. Manageable. Very manageable. You got cooked there. It's not really getting cooked, right? It's all how much risk on a 50K funded? 200 is my max. That risk was 100. If I take another trade, it will also be 100. I tend to risk 100 on FOMC. I don't think you have a daily limit, just a 30% drawdown. Yeah, I could be wrong. I think it's 30% drawdown, yeah. If you're approaching evals, depends on what I'm trying to accomplish. Either risk 1 or 2%. 5-minute IFG off, data wake sweep, and early gap, but then we saw that. That shit was beautiful. Yeah, I would agree. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong setup. 50K, 600 max. 150K with alpha. Because remember, alpha gives you more drawdown than the other firms. 50K eval, 500 to 1,000. Okay, we get a sweep. We get another break. I would try it again. Same concept. Fading the 930 high narrative, meaning a full RTH flip. I don't think we're going to get a full RTH flip. It's possible. I don't think it's likely. So I'm aligning with that statistic. And if we want to respect the hourly SIBI in that 1550 final hour back row, we get the unfinished business. The only thing we really haven't done is work that sell side pool right here. We've done a lot of work up here. Haven't done much work down here. But I think we can get that. ES just took off the high, so maybe now it's potentially ready to go. So we'll see if that is true. If not, then it's gonna go to 930 high. You know, AM buy side liquidity, and I guess I'll be fading that if that happens. Okay, like it's possible. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. It's definitely possible. I think it's a little bit unlikely, so I'm gonna fade that. Uh, I'll take the inversion here ahead of the breaker. If this next candle just drops, I'll sell it here. The risk on that would be 2 micros for $50. So 2 micros there for $50. That's a sell stop. Yeah, that'd be $100 risk. And best case scenario, no pyramids for 320. So I like the idea. Even if this candle just closes bearish, like I could even get a fill up here. So it's a really good risk to reward potential. Because if we are bearish, we probably should not even go above this high. I mean, ES has swept the buy side again. It's that time. If it's gonna go lower, it's gonna most likely happen relatively soon. So just understanding what's likely to happen. And if it doesn't start to break down now, it's probably not gonna break down at all. Um, I'll leave a sell stop there. See if the next couple candles want to displace lower. I'm okay with accumulation here, especially if we want to wait for the next 15-minute open. You in the trade? No, not yet. I'm looking to potentially be. This is a sell stop order. A sell stop order, guys, if market comes down and hits that, it'll fill me short. I just want to see that 50% of this is going to get traded into. I'll take it off the inversion if it closes here. If a candle closes bearish in here, I'll take it. I can even put my entry here if I want to be safe at 180, right? It's still going to be, that would be a $64 risk per micro. So it's still good, it doesn't really matter. I'm just putting this here in case the next candle just starts to drop and I'm not ready to push the button on all my accounts at the same time. That's the only reason it's there. So just put it at 184. And I may cancel it, so don't just think, I'm not just going to leave it here forever. This is just to see if it goes there. Before making a higher high, obviously. Candle. No CISD, no inversion. We'll see if the next candle goes down. I don't want to mark out the box, but there's an inversion idea here that we did not get. We can put the fill a little bit higher. And it's not going to save much. 183.25, 184. Same fill idea. Still bearish. Thinking about a 50% wick entry here, but I think we'll just wait for the breaker at this point. With the entry at 183.25, that's where the CISD would be. And the risk reward is still good. 184 on the micros. Let's just stay 184. What would we say the risk was? 2 cons, 30, 60. Not the way I'd like to see it, but I still think it's worth the $100 risk. The overall narrative is strong. We'll see. Volume imbalance here. Shit. Weak, very weak. Dollar index is making a lower low, most likely. There's a nice suspension block in here. Not that I don't actually know if it's going to hold, but we'll see. What's nice is if we get a strong candle now, I can actually enter at 180 and move my stop. My stop just has to cover this high. So only a $80 risk. So I'd actually go 3 cons on this one. It'd have to be within the next 2 or 3 minutes. The entry. You know what? I think I like the 2 contracts more. Let's see. It's kind of sloppy in here. Not really giving us the confirmation. Could just be sideways, I guess, or very slightly bullish. Yeah, it's very slow, but it is moving higher. I really like the narrative on this trade. Like, maybe I'm trusting it too hard, but like, I really like the narrative that we're not likely to come up here, and we have unfinished business here. So I kind of trust this idea, and perfect. This would be a perfect time for this kind of narrative. Like we spent the majority of lunch moving higher, so it just makes perfect sense. Like it all kind of aligns. That comes in here at 212. So if we make a higher high, it probably kills the narrative, and then we just call it quits at that point. Take the $100 loss, walk away, come back tomorrow. No biggie. I'm okay with accumulation here though. I think it can be more profitable if I switch up my strategy to wearing small little hat on my head. I don't know what you're talking about. If we can get some speed here, that would be good. Next candle needs to follow through. You could aggressively short now, but I don't like it. I'd rather see the next candle follow through. $80 risk. 20 to 40. 40, 80, 120. Yeah, I'll do it 3 cons. Yeah, this is slow. It doesn't look like it's. I think if we make a higher high here, 301 is possible. I'm being honest. It doesn't look like it's gonna go lower. I don't think I want this order here anymore, even, to be honest. Let's see. I mean, looking at the price action, obviously very sideways. I still think this can hold. Just not seeing the confirmation. I don't mind the accumulation in this gap, but I don't want to leave an order pending. Because there's a big window here. Like, I'm expecting the whole set. Like, we have time. It's 30 minutes until the macro ends. And these moves happen very quickly. Like, it can be 5, 6 minutes or just randomly starts to drop. Not randomly, but, like the narrative can start to play out. But no confirmation. Looks like we'll make a higher high. Higher high is possible. What is the guy we're talking about? The reason I'm looking for shorts is because I don't think this high is going to be met. It's unlikely, statistically speaking. So the fact that we haven't taken out sell side Post 230. We've only ran buy side repeatedly. I think there's a decent opportunity for us to finish the business, which is lunch lows that we never took out on NASDAQ. So being in a daily premium in terms of the range inside the hourly SIBI at that key time where we would go for unfinished business at last 30-minute macro. For me, it's a pretty clear one-sided narrative. ES also similar scenario on the buy side swept, staying above, accumulating above the buy side. Dollar index is weak, but overall bullish on the day still. Inside the 4-hour gap actually, both ways. So I actually like it. You know, I like it. If we don't break, then it could just be sideways, meaning we're not gonna go anywhere. How do you go for winning days? I don't go for winning days. I just be trading. What is the gap there? Yeah, I think I answered. I'll wait. I'll wait. Potentially one more sweep, then a break. Good patience on the entry that I was looking for here. Or I could would have been stopped out had we just jumped the gun. I don't know the stats on to keep consolidating. It's possible. Another SMT here. Not sure how relevant that is, but let's just say hypothetically we got a really strong break below this low. I'll take a sell order here, 2 cons. Take the fill there. Okay, we're gonna try this last trade of the day. I think I'm risking less than $100 on this trade. $80 on this trade. So see if we can get a pyramid opportunity. $86 risk. Uh, yeah, let's see if we can. This one wants to play out. So stop is sitting at 09. Looking for that final macro speed. We want to touch this candle and then displace lower aggressively. That's a bearish order block. Stop here at 2610. Yeah, 2610.50 is fine. Stop at 2610.50. All we have to do is look for pyramids. I'm gonna move the stop. Body high DLB 07. Call it 08. Risking $75 on this trade now. So guaranteed not even down 1R on the day, like worst case scenario. We'll be down 175, which is pretty good risk management, I would say. I'll only add on a protraction model. So if we get a protraction, I'll add. See what we can get from this. This fair value gap's fine. We can trade into that. It's time to go though. Like the longer it takes. Also, these are not my standard deviations, are they? Oh, really, I'd want to run it like this, which is ideal, but that's fine. TP? No TP. Best case scenario, I guess, would be 100. 26-1, but we'll see what the market gives me. You know, we may have to close it below here, here, here. We'll see. What are you targeting? So this is my best case scenario. I always put TP at best case scenario, and my goal is not worried about the TP. My goal is where can I pyramid, where can I move stop, and what is the market going to give me, you know? What if the market aggressively goes below this low and I have my TP here? Well, then I'm going to miss out on what? All this for no reason. So why put my TP here? Can I close a position here? Maybe. I will see what the market gives me. I don't like how slow it is already. You know, would have anticipated more speed by now. But we can wait 1 minute and 30 seconds on the new 15. You know, the last hour of trading technically starts at 15:30. So I don't mind waiting. If this is a breakaway gap, that's a really good sign. Stop loss is good. We're risking $75. So I like everything about this trade so far, at least. Good risk management. Displacement through that internal wick with OB with good pyramid. I wouldn't want to buy the displacement lower. Internal wick. You're talking about this? That would be a full breaker. If we get speed below here, I have no problem taking a pyramid somewhere here. You mean like pre-market? Maybe. Oh, this one? You could argue pyramiding. I can't pyramid right now because my stop hasn't been able to move. So unless like the best thing that I could probably do is if we get below this low, this becomes a breaker and I can put my stop here at 192, aka this breakaway gap. So if market breaks below this low, this breakaway gap is likely to stay open. Therefore, I can pyramid 2 contracts even because my stop's going to be all the way reduced to pretty much break even. So if we get below here, I can pyramid 2 contracts on the retracement back up with a stop here on the breakaway. But we'll have to see, you know. Even better would be if we pull back, break, put my stop here and pyramid before we get that, and then I can pyramid again at that low. That'd be a little bit too nice. Red box is in 1 hour bearish fair value gap. So let's see. That would be best case scenario. Okay, it's 15:30. All the unfinished business is lower, you know. We've done everything. We've done a lot of work higher. All the work is that needs to be done is lower. Those 15-minute relative equal lows on the Nasdaq. Yeah, I think that's the best case scenario. I mean, if we're gonna go there, we're probably gonna go a little bit below because we're not gonna go a little low day, but we will see. There's probably gonna be a 5-minute gap above us. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I mean, you could move the stop some more. Like, it shouldn't fully fill that. So if you want to be diligent, stop at the 5-minute high, 203. Let's call it 204. 204 looks like a good stop. So risking $59 on this trade. I would have really rather the high get put in here because now things get tricky. So if we get below this low, I'll move my stop to 193. And stop's going to 203. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, we could go aggressive on the stop here. I'm not going to move my stop break even, but I may manually close break even. So just if you guys are copy trading, just listen closely to what I'm going to say because if I'm going to manually close it, I'm going to close it on my funded account first before on screen to make sure I get the fill that I'm looking to execute. So just be diligent. I'm not moving my stop here. You could move your stop here to 187, 186.75. You know, that's probably what I should do, because if we're going to pull back all the way, we get a re-entry, and I don't want to take a re-entry. So kind of demand that it goes and stays open. So we're going to do that. I'm going to just put it there. 186.75. Treat that as an OB. And at this point in time, we're basically saying that this needs to be a breakaway gap. You know, it doesn't have to be. I may short this fair value gap. To be honest, I should have partialed already. This candle traded up, but we'll see. If this one comes up here, maybe I'll pyramid that as well. Strong candle, maybe I'll pyramid the gap. One pyramid. Top is 186.75. 187 on the micro. Let's just go 187 on the micro. So one pyramid so far. Stop at 187. Stop at 182. Stop at 182. So basically break even. Happened. Right, partial back today. So sitting at pretty much break even. Yeah, we'll see. Really, I said my stop should be here, but demanding that this gap would hold. Maybe 2 minutes, a little bit clearer. Yeah, I don't want to see a retracement. It's time to go, so we'll see if it wants to break us out even then. We'll get out break even, no problem. Pretty strong candle after taking that low. Maybe that's all it gives us, but we're in a good position. We'll see. There's a tap. Immediately goes to 50%. Almost immediately fills. Not a good sign. We didn't get the CSD, but it's going pretty aggressive, so we'll see. I like that we went below 15. I don't like that we came back above 15. But if the market breaks one more time, that's really good. It's a really good sign. That'd be great. Top should be 182. I'll probably pyramid on 50% of this if we get it. So 160, call it 159. If we get here, I'll sell one more, move stop. Looks like that may get us. Yeah, unfortunately, that's all we get, I think. Didn't want to go much lower, but we positioned ourselves for a good opportunity. We'll give it a chance. Obviously, I'm not going to close the trade manually here, but I mean, we did good. We positioned ourselves, like I said. Now we can't even move our stop. I could go to the top of the gap, though, if we get 160. So let's put this at 160 here. I'll look for a pyramid at 160.25. If it's going to go lower, it should be very quick here. Like, it's got to go now. If it's going to go lower. Pretty much the inversion there. 59 here. So I'll pyramid more at 159. Stop is going to be moved to this high now, 177. So securing a little bit of profit. By a little bit, I mean like literally nothing. But we'll take it. I mean, profit is profit. See what we get. 7. If we get strong closure here, I'll just sell. I'm gonna remove the sell stop order and just go manual. All right, let's go manual here. Manual entry there, pretty good risk. So sitting around still break even, except now we are in 4 contracts short, which is very nice. Hoping this can flush down. Yeah, that's all. Just hoping it flushes. If we get below this low, should be relatively quick and speedy. Speedy, yeah, speedy. So we'll see. Regardless, we managed the trade really well. Very content. We are able to see follow through lower. That'd be great. We managed really well though. Like we'll retest the gap, unfortunately. Yeah, probably gonna make a higher high here. Might be the end of the run for this trade. Really good executions though. No complaints. Those are my executions. See if we make the higher high. See if we make the higher high. We can hold. I think it'll probably get us, if I'm being honest. But, the risk managed very well. If this candle was down, this would have flushed so fast. It probably would have flushed so fast. Yeah, the risk was managed well. Could have taken 1.5 or 2R, but it's not worth taking. Someone said, why go for high risk to reward? It's not worth taking 1R, where if this trade plays out, it's going to end up being 5 or 6R, So, it just doesn't make sense. You always have to think in a course of 100 trades, not one trade right now, There's no reason to take the trade. Everything I wanted to see, anything negative about this trade, no, we got breakaway gaps below the low, retracement, move lower. This retracement's uncalled for, so you could argue closing early, but we'll see how this, returning to the gap is fine. Making a higher high inside the gap is not fine. So we'll see, Maybe even another pyramid if we want to get aggressive here. Stop to 173. We could. If I wanted to, I could. I'm kind of happy with 4 cons, but if I wanted to, I could pyramid right now. If we get a strong closure, maybe one more for good measure. Below this low. You just entered? Good luck, bro. Oh, this should stay open. I'm gonna move the stop to 173. 73.50. Oh, trade debate is so annoying with this. I'm not gonna pyramid anymore. I feel like 4 positions is a good build. You could pyramid here though. I'm happy with 4, and I'm happy with sitting on the trade break even with 4, and just seeing what I get. Stop is at 173. We're just gonna sit it with 4 cons. If he wants to get me out at 173, I'm happy to get out at 173. This gap should stay open. It should just go lower now if it's bearish. If not, it can be very sideways. This is a breakaway gap, most likely. Oh, the lines. Appreciate you, bro. What's good, Jordy? Stop at 170. Stop at 170. Gas up, stay open. How this trade plays, yeah. Again, it's not not my control, right? So I'm just focusing on making sure I manage my risk. It's getting close to market close. Last 15 minutes here. I was honestly expecting it to already play by now. So, you know, what I could do, I'm not a fan of this, but partialing 3 here, letting the last one go. But I'm just very content with the risk management, to be honest. So. Very content personally. Very content personally. 66. Could have better stop placement if I'm being honest. 173 might be a little better. Might go to 172.50. Yeah, I'm gonna go 172.50. A little bit more diligent at 172.50. Just cover the whole order block there. Yes, I want to see a breakaway gap, which is why I don't want. But if we get an IO Fed, you know, who am I? It's $10, 20, $30. This is on 9 funded accounts and my live account. If we start to get choppy here, I probably want to just get out of the trade because I mean I don't want to. I'm not gonna hold this overnight, right? 4 minute looks really clean. Well, no, it wasn't the 4 minute. 3 minute. No, 5 minute. 5 minute looks really good actually. If we can make a lower low now, this candle, then I'll drop the stop to 166. Probably demand that now. Let's go 166. 166 placement. I like that. I like 166. I really like 166. I can't lie. This should flush through if it's bearish. Like if we're gonna come here, I mean it needs to flush through. Like the speed should be happening here. This choppiness that can happen down here. Over here shouldn't be happening. I get stopped out here at 166. I might manually close here. Okay, looks like it's gonna just get us out. I wanted to manually close there. If it ticks back down to like here, I'm gonna manually close. We'll probably get us out there and slight profit. Yeah, there we're out. Okay, nah, good trading day. Can't complain. Good executions. Um, yeah, it should have flushed below that low, in my opinion. Could it still go lower? Yeah, but this trade took way too long. If it wants to reject that perfectly, go down. Maybe it's cope, but I'm content with what we were able to do there. Journal this. Long session, but almost like had we gotten that sell side, we were positioned for a really good trade there, perhaps. Unfortunately, we didn't get it, but maybe next time. Wednesday, January 28th. Two trades. Net result. Pretty much break even. Can someone do that math? $100. 0 point minus 0 point. Call it say we're down $200 technically on this account. So minus, what's it called? Am I about to watch this thing absolutely flush? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm up on the live account because I only took trade number 2 on the live account. Just happened to be that way. Feel like I'm getting the sense that this is gonna flush, and I'm not gonna. Wait, it's wicking. Just wait. I know, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have closed it there. I wouldn't have closed it there. I would have definitely expected, as soon as I saw that, I would have expected this. I we're good, boys. It better wick because I got stopped in. Not that I would have changed anything I did, but not that I would have changed anything I did. But if I'm being honest, if that flushed, it would have stung a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, it would have stung a little bit. But we did our job as a risk manager, so basically break even. We were ready, yo. We were positioned. We built up a pretty good position there, and I could have got an aggressive entry in here too, and I would have pretty much still been break even. So we could have built up a really good position, really good position. But anyways, that's for another day. So 2 trades no result, minus 0.2%. No, minus 0.02. No, minus 0.2%. Break even. 2 shorts. Anticipating AM high as protected. RTH high. Looking for lunch. Sell side. After buy side sweep. So pretty simple chart. Final hour. Macro play. Balance sheet. So unfortunate. But see how like if we just continue with this logic of how we're like perfectly managing our risk and see how it's very obvious that it's gonna pay off, right? Like if just one of these trades hits, which sometimes they do for us, right? That's how we're getting payouts. Like it's all good, You just have to stay consistent enough so you don't lose too much when it does. But I literally posted the chart. Where is the chart, bro? And if I'm being honest, I actually secured 1% on the live account, so I'm there. Wait, don't hard the image yet. I gotta redo it. I'm gonna go do hella coding today, though. I want to really work on that Asia model. Okay, thankfully, Guys, I swear, like, can I just say, like, I really what when I said like I'm thinking about closing right here, I literally closed on my live account. Like, can I just tell you guys? Hold on. I just couldn't click the buttons fast enough across all the execution platforms, and you can't copy trade a live account. So we really should have secured that. Like, I got out at 160, so I closed the trade right here at 160 on this candle. This candle was going up. I closed it at 160 right here. I got out on my live account, and I went to go get out on my other accounts, but by then it would already like I got it here, closed, next time I'll open, and it was just fast. So by the time I got out, I yeah, so it was just hard. They usually come out at 14, 15 meta earnings and such. Um. Anyways, good day, fun day, interesting. I think we'll get that sell side, but who knows? It's a mess in here. It's not like we were executing a great price action and we missed everything. 5 minute gap retracement. I clicked the deliver, but again, it's late now. Yeah, I don't really want to study this FOMC. It's pretty messy FOMC, if I'm being honest. Um, Last thing I'll do is tape read something like this. 4.5 hour trade setup. I would tape read that and just go from there. How's everyone doing? Did you guys trade this? This is frustrating. What's frustrating, bro? It's only frustrating if you're not controlling your loss. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. You're all out. Congrats, brother. Time to sleep. Yeah, I guess time to sleep. Minis or micros? Which one? I always trade micros. I got a question. If I pass 50K eval account today from 50K. Which firm is it? Jay Powell with Dovish in that meeting. Do you know what time it is? I think it's like 14. It usually comes right after. I don't know exactly when they're gonna announce it, but you can expect it within 15 minutes. Apex? You're allowed to pass Apex in one day, brother. If I pass the game out today from 50, no rule break. You're good. You passed. What you trading? This is Nasdaq. I'm done trading for the day. It's time for me to journal. So stop the trade copier. I guess. Oh wait, I guess on top step we're probably green, right? Okay, we're up a little bit. We're actually up net somehow. 50 on TraderVate, down 40 on Alpha, up 100 on Top Step, and up 1% on my live. Yeah, it is what it is. So you gambled. Let's buckle up. Oh no. Good luck. Let me journal this. Here, you guys can stare at my Alpha. I'm gonna do my journal. I'll stay on live stream in case anyone has pressing questions. For the meantime, while I do my journal. Until what time does Alpha let us trade? I think it's 4:10. Yeah, 4:10 or 4:15. You did it. You feel bad. It's not too late to stop your gamble, bro. It's not too late to just, you know what? Today, I'm going to own it. I'm going to cancel my gamble, and I'm going to walk away, come back tomorrow. You know? What do you think about the strategy where we mark out high and low of 30-minute candle and wait for 30-minute close above or below and ride the move? Opening range breakout. I think you can be profitable with that, if that's your question. Um, is that what you're asking me? Can it be profitable? I definitely think it can be a profitable strategy if that's what you're asking. Do I don't trade it. Are you gonna journal this? Not this, not this. Just journal my live account executions. The target that I wanted and it didn't get hit. Side. The sell side. like my executions, you know, for the narrative I was looking for, my executions make a lot of sense. You know, shorting at the top, pyramid. Probably could have got one more pyramid on the live. I got a good exit if I'm being honest. Yep, I'm live every day, bro. This is this is work, bro. This is work. 2027. Well, 90% apex, 20% alpha, 40% off. Very content with my executions. The narrative was hard to read, but very strong, in my opinion. For what I was looking for, my executions were amazing. Positioned myself for a potentially really good move while managing risk very well. But I pyramided. I'll say I manually closed the trade because of an immediate reaction off a level that should have been immediately invalidated. Content with my decision and played in my favor. In terms of improvements, not much. Um, not much. Pretty much perfect execution on my live account. I mean, there she goes. There she goes. All the levels were hit at 16 open. There she goes. Yep. I kind of figured if I'm being honest. Kind of figured if I'm being honest. Put that in the journal. That's what I was expecting like 30 minutes ago. When I say like final hour macro to deliver, I was expecting just flush, like sweep out anyone with stops. End of the day. Um, it's unfortunate. I mean, probably would have been stopped anyways. That tape read here would have played. It is what it is. Would you tape read it? Yeah, the one that we tape read. I mean, technically it played out, right? You guys can't see. We tape read this, right? All the way down to that low. So the tape read played out. There she goes. It's so much fun. The original breakaway gap did hold. The 5 minute got the retrace. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. You know, whether they were waiting on earnings or I don't know what that is. If they were just, it's a tough one. Usually you'll see this before. For sure, was high resistance. I think the overall session. I don't know what brought in the volatility at 16, but something obviously did, right? Um, something obviously did. I need to find out something though because I have. How did I take? This is not from 2020. Today's the 20. Oh, today's 28. Okay, that solves my answers. I held. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, really. Apex sale. I think it's ends tomorrow or in 2 days. You also just made 1,500. You also held. Yeah, I'm so happy for you, man. Generational short. Yep. Yep. Very happy for you guys. Great stuff, man. I'm so happy we made money, guys. I'm so. It's so good that we all made money. All right, let's make a clip. You know, it's a lot better. Wait, if I do it like this. Did you re-enter? No. Not clean. I was going to 10-minute. No, 10-minute. I want to make it look like I got stopped early. Yeah, maybe trading view is better. If I make content around this, maybe trading view will be better. My executions, bro. How many of you guys actually held? I mean, that's a tough hold, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough hold, especially after this. I wonder what that was. Did they announce earnings? How does this not bother you? It's a hard one to hold. I mean, it's a hard one to catch. Yeah, I took 2 trades today. You actually held that? What would you tell people who were bullish and took longs? That 930 high had a low probability of being taken. So I don't know what the target would have been for longs, but you were just offside with probability. That's all. You know. Oh, it's February 5th? Oh, damn. You didn't hold? SLI 147. Yeah, I was aware of the 350 AM candle. Was there an earnings drop right at 16? Is that what happened? Might have just been an earnings drop right at 16. I mean, I can't act like, okay, guys, we can't really act like we just missed the move, you know? I mean, we can talk about how I was looking for shorts for an hour straight, and then every single level was absolutely demolished. I'll make a little bit of recap. So I took a short here. I took a short here, a short here, and a short here, and the market was very slow. I was expecting speed through all these lows, unfinished business, final hour macro, and then eventually I closed out the trade in slight profit, and then we put on a tape read right before ending stream. We put on a tape read, and then we get the move. Now, was I expecting it to be this aggressive? No, I was not expecting it to be this aggressive. Am I upset? No, I'm not upset, actually. Is it unfortunate? Yeah, it is a little bit unfortunate. Do I expect myself to catch this move? No. That's why it's not a big deal. Like, if I'm being honest, guys, I ain't never going to catch this move. If it's going to form like this, I'm never going to catch it. Like, this is not a move that I'm going to catch. It's not my style to hold my stop above the high here. So, just my model will never catch this move. Like, I have to accept that, you know? I already knew. I think a bit mad. I mean, it's more, it's not mad, a little bit upsetting. Like, yeah, I wish it just went my way, obviously, but maybe it'll go my way next time, you know? Not much, just a bit. I think it would have been a nice payout, is what it was, because we built up a pretty good position. I think the TP was like $1,000 across the accounts. Right? What was it? 4 contracts. What was the average fill? We got out at 6.6, which is slight profit. I think our average fill was like here. So it was 4 contracts. Oh, that ain't right. 75, 150 times 4, 3, 600. It was a lot more than 600. So that's something's not right. I had 5 contracts on alpha. So yeah, fill was around like one. Like I got my average fill down to like 172. Yeah. Okay. It wouldn't have been that much anyways. I mean, exactly. That's the whole point though. Like, I mean, you couldn't really trail that much more because this candle just fucking ripped. Like, you would have got wicked out here. Like, I don't know. Where did this go? Who did we? What did we touch? And are we about to have a wick of doom? Because that's crazy. Yep. See you tomorrow, boys. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. I don't think it's worth making content. Overall, I'm content. No complaints. Well, appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow, exact same time in the morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Wish you guys a wonderful trading week. Until next time. Well, I would go back and see what was telling you that it was more likely to go down than up. Because in my opinion, it was more likely to go down than up.